The mice.
And the girls is loud. There's a lot of chitter chatter happening. Yeah, there's so much because our brains just keep going. Period. Okay? So trust me, you don't have anything to be offended by.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Through with a Splash of Tea, a podcast where we either speak to brilliant people, do this thing one-on-one, or have best friend chats with my best friend T. I'm your host, Cass, and let's get right into it. So as those of you watching can see, Ashley is back.
I returned.
Yes, for this nice Thursday episode. Ashley, please discuss what we'll be discussing today.
Yes. So I was flipping through Instagram per usual, and I saw this article that came up, and it said that studies show that women need more sleep than men because they use their brains more throughout the day, which it sparked up a big craziness in the comments.
Hoopla.
Like, yeah, a big hoopla in the comments. The guys were mad and they were debating, and the girls were like, okay, first of all, like, they're not saying anything bad here. It's just like, hello, this just makes sense that this is what it is.
Yeah.
And I agree.
Absolutely. What the heck? And like, just because an article says that, just because we're saying that women use more of their brains, doesn't mean that we're saying that men don't use their brains. I feel like that's how they read it.
Yeah.
Like, why are you mad?
Like, they automatically thought that the article was saying like men are stupid, but that's not what it was saying. It was basically saying that like, especially women who have kids and like a household and things like that, like they have more to think about, like how to, make sure that their kids are going to be prepared for the next day, and is our schedule on top, like what's going to happen throughout the week and all these things. Like there's more to keep track of. So that's basically what it was saying. It wasn't saying that men were stupid. But I mean, I feel like I don't even have kids, and when I go to bed at night, like I can attest to this because we'll go to sleep and Klaus will like it's a switch that came on. As soon as his head hits the pillow, he's out. And me, I'm sitting there in the dark because I feel like once like the lights go off, there's a light bulb that opens in my brain, and then my secretary starts typing away. She's like, all right, it's time to start.
Time to get to work.
I feel like if you look at my brain like at night, you'll see the light bulb and you'll see the secretary at her desk. Like, okay, so
is she alone?
No, she's by herself, and she has a typewriter.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
old school.
And she's like, all right, so this week we have da 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 da, and then we have to do this, and then next week we're gonna have to do this, and then did you forget about? That's what be going on. Like I literally cannot go to sleep. It takes me like an hour in to actually fall asleep. And I know that's not everybody's case, but based on the fact that like when I was reading the article, I was like, oh, this is me.
Absolutely.
Like, because even if Klaus and I go to sleep at the same time, or even when I would even try to go to bed before him and then he would go to sleep after me, if he got like 4 hours of sleep, he's waking up energy. Okay? I get 7 and I'm like, groggy. Dragging. Oh, please. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, it's clear to me that this article, like, it's true. The studies are facts. Like, there's no way that article wasn't, speaking facts.
Absolutely. And even if you speak to your female friends that are in relationships, whether they're mothers or not, they're always, the normal conversation is about typically like everything you have going on. Like what's going on next week, what's going on this week, what's going on with the kids, what's going on with your husband, it's like all of there's always so many tabs open. And I don't know what these dudes be talking about too much, but I know that their conversation isn't typically as schedule packed as a female conversation is.
Listen, all you need to do is go to a gathering with mix men and women, okay? Look over at the guys and then look over at the girls. The guys will have their drinks in their hands, like, so yeah, what's up? Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it's a very base level. And the girls is loud. There's a lot of chitter chatter happening. Yeah, there's so much because our brains just keep going.
Even like a beehive.
It's like a beehive. It's literally like a beehive. All the girls are like screaming. If you put all the girls in one room, you put the guys in the other. Down. If they're down, the guys are downstairs. Quiet. The girls upstairs. Everything's crazy. Of course, we need more sleep. Conversation alone is tiring.
Hello.
Like, you know what I mean?
Conversation alone
is tiring.
Just to talk about everything I have going on is tiring.
Right.
Like, not let alone doing it. I still have to do it. I haven't even done it yet.
Exactly.
And then I have to tell my husband about it. And then when he forgets 2 days later, I have to tell him again.
Because he will. 2 days later, the same day.
Trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
The same day. You never told me that. Are you serious?
Are you kidding me?
Like, what?
Are you here with us? Are you with us?
What's going on? The thing is, like, I remember, I know that your viewers know that we have a niece, Michaela.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh
Do they know about Christian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no. I don't know if they... No, I've mentioned Kayla. I don't think I've mentioned Chris.
Okay. So we also have a nephew, Chris, Kayla's brother. And I remember watching them, like, younger, like when they were, like, you know, super young. And that's when I was like, it really, like, it's amazing when you watching a human, like, grow, and then you start really realizing, like, wow, like, how amazing, you know, Jehovah created us and stuff. Because they were both young and small, and she was, like, acting like she was, like, already, like, and Michaela's younger than Christian. He's older than her by 2 years, I think. 2 years. She was mothering him, like, he had his they both had their backpacks because they were going to be with us for a full week. It was like school vacation, and he had his backpack on the floor, and then so Michaela knew exactly where all her things were. When I told her, like, okay, go brush your teeth and get ready for bed, she's like, okay. Knew exactly where her stuff was, toothbrush, whatever. Went, came back. It's time for Chris to go, and then he's like, oh, I can't find. And then she's like, Chris, your underwear is right here. Okay, let me get it. She got his underwear for him. You have to put your underwear on. Go, Chris, you need to go brush your teeth. Here's your toothbrush. Like, she was, like, you know, doing all the things. Like, and I'm like, okay, that definitely is from birth. Like, that we have this, like, the women have, like, a certain, you know, you know what I mean?
Scheduling, nurturing.
That's like a part of who we are. Like, that's part of our makeup. That we are very, like, detail oriented, and men are very, like, base oriented. That's why, like, you'll see, like, men are very, like, basic, not in a bad way, because women, we think so much, and to the point where we overthink. Yeah. And sometimes, like, you'll ask a man, like, something, you'll be like, oh, do you think da-da-da? And they'll just be like, no. You're forcing it. Take it down. It's not that serious. Like, they're, like, the voice of reason, because they're able to see things, like, for a base value, and we're always overthinking things. Right. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a great balance. However, because we're overthinkers, we absolutely need more sleep.
Absolutely. Our brains are on almost fry mode all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
So that's just not even a question to me.
Like, but it's okay, because like you said, we work, like, we mesh. We're yin and yang. Like, women mesh for men. It works.
Yeah, it goes together.
It goes together.
It's like a puzzle, perfect fit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But they were going crazy in those comments, like
like, not the men getting upset.
Not them getting upset. Like, okay, so what? You guys want, like,
okay, you win. What do you, like, what's the prize? What's the prize?
They were getting all offended in their feelings. Like, but it's the immature guys. Like,
yeah, that's
you know
true.
what I mean?
That's
You're
true.
feeling some type of way because maybe you are a little bit.
Like, maybe you don't do enough, and she outsleeps you because she works harder than you. Like, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, maybe there's an insecurity there, like a little, you know what I mean? Maybe you weren't getting good grades in school, and that's a little sensitive point for you.
No, I need more sleep. Like, what? Like, it's not that serious. Exactly.
No, you can't think more than me.
And then, like, some some arguments aren't even, like, guys, some arguments aren't even worth having. Like,
Right.
you came across this article and you really sat there and took your time to be like, no, like, I need more sleep than my wife. My wife doesn't da-da-da-da. First of all, that's your, like, you might be right for your household, but
Right.
this is the majority. Like, let's talk about what we're talking about. And then you took your time to leave this negative comment like, no, it's wrong. No. Sir, just go prove us and get more sleep. Go to sleep. Like, what are we doing?
Honestly, like, it's just, I don't even think there's an argument there. I think that, like, you know, it's everybody can see that that's, like, it's, like, kind of like, duh. Like, when I saw the article, I was like, yeah, hello. I didn't need to read this to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you don't have to even have kids, like, to know that, like, we're known for overthinking. Yeah. This is what we're known for. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That alone causes you to need more sleep.
Right.
My brain hurts. Like, it hurts right now, so I need to sleep.
Exactly.
Like, what?
Like, we're super chatty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot going on.
There's always a lot happening.
And we have even, like, just getting ourselves together in the morning. Yeah. You know what I mean? We take longer.
Yeah. Like, it's just, yeah.
There's always, like, something. We have a lot more bells and whistles.
We have so much to think about. Like, we have so much to, like, you think about, like, how long does it take me to shower, get my hair done, get my makeup done in the morning. I have to work backwards. What time am I going to wake up? If it's going to be a slower morning, maybe I should wake up another 15 minutes early, or at least try to. I'll probably snooze it, but, like, you know?
Yes, I know. This is my life. Like, I have to, like, literally, like, plan out, like, the night before, okay, this is what time I'm going to have to wake up because it's going to take me this long to do this, and then I have to do that, and then I'm going to do this, and then I have to, like, make sure that I get the breakfast done in time, and then after that, I have to... It's like, true. What? Yeah. That's what it is. Like, this morning, I woke up, well, obviously, like, I was taking the train to work, and Klaus was going to work. He was taking the car. And I woke up at, like, 5:15. Yeah. Just so that I could make sure I put the clothes in the dryer, put his work clothes in the dryer. I went to, you know, get his lunch prepared. Then I went to the bathroom, you know, to, like, brush my teeth, wash my face, do all the things. And then I had to go into the other room to, like, make sure, like, my bag was prepared for work. All of this I've done, and he's still sleeping. Knocked.
All of this I've done.
And I just look over like, must be nice.
Right. Must be nice.
Must be nice.
But at the end of the day, like, it's not that we're saying that we would change it. Because
no.
I wouldn't trade, like, that. Like, I don't know. We wouldn't trade that. But we are saying facts are facts, and it's obvious.
Yeah, that's clear. It's clear to me because this is the thing. Like, I do those things. Like, I will wake up, like, even on my meeting days, because, like, when I want to, like, because on my meeting days, that's when I really do, like, my full face. Throughout the week, I just, you know, do my lip gloss and mask. As long as I have lashes on and lip gloss, I'm good. This is obviously a special occasion. So, but usually on my meeting days, I want to do my face. So I'll wake up super, like, hours early just to make sure I shower, have my tea, do my makeup in time. That's not, like, a burden. None of these things that I'm doing early in the morning is, like, a burden for me. I do these things because I really want to, like, you know, be happy. Like, I'm making sure that the clothes, his work clothes are, like, in the dryer, and, you know, making sure his lunch is good and all that stuff. Because if I don't do this, this is how the day's gonna go. If I don't do this, let's say we both decide to wake up at the same time. Do you know the scrambling that's gonna happen?
The running?
The running.
The field mice? The mice?
I don't want to live that life. Do you understand?
Yo.
We would probably...
Every day? No.
Every day?
I wouldn't think it would be every day.
No, I'm just saying, imagine if that was the case. Imagine if I didn't, like, that's what I think about. I'm like, okay, I want to wake up and do...
Do you think you guys would run around every day if you didn't wake up early and like do what you do in the mornings? You think every day would become a routine of just like scrambling in the morning?
He's not waking up early.
You're trying to figure out, so who's doing it?
So
like,
who's gonna do it?
Done or not?
It's because I'm doing it for my own, like, I don't like the rushing and anxiety. Yeah. Like, he might be okay with that, but me personally, I don't want to start my morning off like that. Yeah. Because then I'm just going to feel anxious, like, jittery all day. Yeah. I like to start my morning off at a slow pace. So I want to make sure I wake up in enough time. I might be extremely tired, but I'm doing it for my own, like, I want a peaceful morning. Because that's what's going to set for the rest of the day. So waking up early and doing those things, for me, I wouldn't have it any other way. I could sleep in and we both get up at the same time, but it's going to be a rat race. It's going to be a rat race.
Everybody bumping into each other. I don't get
It's a rat race.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and can you imagine putting kids in that mix? That's why I'm like, the mothers, like, you know, absolutely they need more sleep than men. Absolutely the moms need more sleep. And moms, and a lot of moms that I know, like my friends that are moms, like, they're like, yeah, I wish I got 9 hours. I could get 9 hours of sleep. Like, a regular is 4 hours for me. Can't imagine, but they're so used to it. It's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing for them. Yeah. But I can't even imagine. I'm complaining that I only get 6 hours sometimes.
And a mother would fight for that.
And a mom would fight for it. Because can you imagine now you're having to make sure, like, all your kids are, like, packed and ready to go for school. Like, lunch is packed. Homework is in the, you know, backpack. Like, clothes laid out. Hair done.
And you only wake up that early for you and Klaus.
Right.
Imagine how early the moms, like, what if you have, like, 2-3 kids? Don't sleep. You don't sleep. There's no way. Sandy doesn't sleep. There's no way.
There's no way. But she's like a superwoman. Like, honestly, she's a different species. Because I don't know, honestly, any woman now that's having 4 or 5 kids today,
in 2024,
working full time.
And isn't she in school? Or she been in school?
In school.
Bugging out.
Anyone that's doing that right now, you are from a different planet. Because I don't even know how. No.
I can't grasp it.
I can't
grasp it.
5 or 4 kids? No. Because our parents, like, when our parents were having, like, all these kids, like, even their parents, like, our grandparents having, like, 9, 10 kids, like, that was, like, the norm or whatever. They were, like, stay-at-home moms. Yeah. The husbands were out working.
But to throw working into that and then to throw school into that, or even maybe a hobby, or even if... But I feel like a lot of their kids didn't do much either. It was like, you go home, you go to school, you maybe go to church. But, like, kids nowadays, they have hobbies going on. There's just so much, and then you have to find time for yourself, time for you and your husband. You don't sleep. There's no time for sleep. When do you sleep?
No.
So, yeah, they need the sleep, but I don't even know where they find it.
Yeah, where do you get it? In the shower? Taking shower naps?
Yo, that sounds treacherous.
Can you imagine?
Like no.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Who child?
But I also think that, like, once you become a mother, you must get another, like, wind of energy.
Yeah. Who child?
But I also think that, like, once you become a mother, you must get another, like, wind of energy.
Yeah, I think you get, like, another, like, it's like another layer, like another boost. Like, you become, like, a different version of woman. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think you get, like, another, like, it's like another layer, like another boost. Like, you become, like, a different version of woman. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And that version comes with an extra energy pack.
Yeah.
To be able to run after their kids and, like,
Because, like, I think that even marriage comes with a different woman. It's a different boost of woman. Like, going from a single woman to a married woman and then a mom woman, I think that those comes with different battery packs. Because I'm thinking about the single Ashley waking up so late.
What? Girl, don't even talk.
Are you kidding me? I used to be doing my makeup, like, I know this is horrible and what I'm about to say.
I don't think so. There isn't a too late now because influencers sometimes they'll wake up like 2 p.m. because
No. I'm talking about like when I used to drive to work sometimes. Sometimes I'd be doing my makeup driving. Oh, yeah. I know. Horrible. I would be doing my makeup driving.
Oh, we all the makeup girlies. Ashley, come on.
Are you serious?
All the makeup girlies, we've all been there.
Yeah.
What? Gotta do it.
Yep. One handing it.
Yes.
Yeah. So bad.
But
yeah, that's what I would be doing. Mm-hmm. One handing it, like not like just wake up just in the nick of time, running out the house, like jacket hanging. Are you kidding me?
No, but now there's no way.
Like I'm like so like Mrs. Organized. Like I have a schedule. Like I have like a merge schedule. Me and Klaus's merge schedule, like an app on our phone.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Who are you?
Like when did this become who I am?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like okay, this is what we have going on this week. Like I'm booking out. Booking? I'm booking now?
Yo, now you're reading the books?
I'm booking.com.
But you're the iCal. You are the whole iCal.
Yeah, this is
for the whole organization.
Can you imagine? Yeah, so I feel like that's just like every stage you get a different battery pack because like I would have never thought that like single Ashley would have never thought that like this would like married Ash that was even capable. Like I was even capable of doing. You know what I'm saying?
It's very much the bookings and the plannings.
The bookings, the plannings, and then when you have kids, that's gonna become like another level. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I remember like I always had like insomnia issues. That's why I'm like I feel like I might be different. Like I'm not like the normal case because I don't think that everybody has like. Obviously, not all women deal with insomnia. I don't think that that's a thing. Mm-mm. Yeah, but I've always had like a little bit of insomnia. I remember during high school too. But I feel like that was because of our parents' divorce, like that whole period of like the stress in the family and whatnot, which I think that also is another layer of women needing more sleep because I think that because we naturally overthink things when we go through things in our lives, that's another thing that like will keep us up at night or keep us like, you know, the overthinking. Yeah. We like when we go through things, it's like a lot for us. Yeah. Yeah. And that affects our sleep.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, yeah, I feel like I've always had like that type of like, you know, insomnia issue, but yeah, it's been a struggle. But when I was doing my, like, when the single Ash was, like, you remember my naps?
What? That's what I was saying. Like,
I used to love my little naps.
And that's, like, a luxury of being single. Like, your ability to nap, or not even being single, like, living with somebody, not being married, not whatever. But, like, you could sleep whenever you want. I can sleep whenever I want. Knocked. Nobody.
Yes, knocked. Constantly sleeping.
Constantly sleeping. Yeah, we do love our sleep,
we love a little nap. Like, mom be still making fun of me till this day about, like, the naps.
What? She's bugging out. A good nap?
A good nap.
Don't let it be after a meal. Oh, gosh.
Are you kidding me?
Golly.
But I still be taking my little afternoon naps.
Is Klaus a napper?
No. Every time I tell him, like, okay, babe, let's take a nap. He's like, no, if I sleep now, I'm not going to be able to sleep later. I'm like, who are you lying to? I literally, Cassandra, if I put a pillow against this wall and I push Klaus's head against it, he's falling asleep. All he needs is a pillow and a hard surface. And he's falling asleep. It doesn't matter what time it is. I'm like, what are you talking about? You can go to sleep anywhere.
So he doesn't, okay.
Except a plane.
Okay, but maybe he's like, if I take the sleep from later, I won't have the sleep later to use. Is he one of those kids? Like the kids that don't take naps at mom's school because they won't be able to sleep at night?
That's what he's trying to say. But I'm like, who are you lying to? Because you will be able to sleep at night. You can
sleep multiple times in a day?
Absolutely. I just told you. Pillow, hard surface, knocked.
Even if he already took a nap.
Yes. He's making himself believe that, because that's like the theory that people like to say, especially Haitian parents, like, oh yeah, like you're not gonna be able to sleep later. But no, this guy can sleep no matter where it is, what time it is. Give him a pillow and a hard surface. He's done.
Now, later in the future.
Yes, ago, it's true.
He's not.
Me, it's gonna. I need to like. It's like hours in.
Damn.
Yeah, or I have to be like extremely tired. Like I have to be like overly tired. Like I heard. I was reading a while ago about like sleep, and there's this thing called sleep debt, and so sleep debt is when you have so much lack of sleep, like you've been repeating this pattern of lack of sleep, that your body says, all right, you've depleted me of so much sleep that now I'm in debt, and now I have to force you to sleep. So your body will just shut down. That's how people who work like, nights, you'll hear about them crashing their cars or like falling asleep while they're driving, because their body goes into a state of sleep debt where it's like, you wore me out. Like I have to sleep, and it'll just, your body just falls asleep. So that's usually what happens, when people fall asleep while they're driving. So I read about that, and I had that, like there was a moment where I was like, not sleeping enough, and I knew I wasn't. And then one day I went to take a nap, Cassandra. I didn't wake up till the next morning.
Damn.
And then Cos making fun of me like, yeah, I just let you sleep. And then tell me why when I woke up the next morning, I went back to sleep. And I didn't wake up until night. And I was like, yeah, that's my sleep debt kicking in.
Damn.
Knocked.
For days.
Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, your body will do that. I don't know if that happens, like, that should happen with moms.
Absolutely. I feel like it does.
Does it?
You don't feel like their body, I feel like anybody's body will shut down.
Yeah, I know, that's true. But they have the battery. They have the extra battery.
I think they can go longer. Yeah. I think they can go longer than the normal. They're not real.
Because mom?
Yeah, mom's a machine.
I don't think mom has ever, like, does she even have sleep debt?
Does her body know what that is?
Does her body even know what that is?
Probably not.
Because I feel like she never sleeps.
No, yeah.
She sleeps. We obviously know that she sleeps, but like,
she's always on go mode.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter what time she wakes up. Like, she has like natural coffee inside of her.
Yes, yeah. That's what it is. It's like, how are you?
Caffeine blood.
4:00 in the morning, you're screaming at the top of your lungs, smashing dishes.
That's why so the room that Cassandra has now used to be my old room. I used to hate sleeping in that room, no matter where mom was in the house. Because the walls are so thin. Yeah.
And then she's in the room.
It's like she's literally in the room. Like I would hear her downstairs, like with the dishes, and it was like she's washing dishes in my room. I'm sleeping, and she's just washing dishes next to the bed. Actually, move over a little bit. I'm like, what is happening? I'm like, okay, I'm up. This is what you wanted. That's why you're smashing everything in the house right now. I am up. For crying out loud.
You win.
You win. Because there can't be any way that you're slamming those cabinets not to wake me up. And then one time I got so annoyed, I came down, I was like, Mom, I'm sleeping. She's like, oh, you can hear me? I'm like, no, I can't. Like,
just came down.
I just came down to chat.
Like, what?
Like, why are you slamming cabinets right now?
It'd be so early, too. It's like, lady.
Out of control.
Out of pocket.
Out of line and out of pocket.
Wow. Yeah. All right. We have to wrap up.
Well, how do we wrap this?
How do we wrap
this?
What do we do here?
Women need more sleep than men.
Yeah. And I think that's just, like you said, it's duh.
Yeah, it's duh.
Like, that's not even a conversation. Like, and if you honestly feel like, no, because this is an attack to you, da-da-da, it's not that deep, bro.
Listen, this isn't something that women want. Like, we're, like, shouting out there. We're like, yeah, we need more sleep than men. The whole point of the article is basically letting us know that women are not getting enough sleep. Period.
Yeah.
Okay? So trust me, you don't have anything to be offended by. You guys are getting a lot of sleep. You guys are getting sufficient sleep.
You guys win the sleep.
I wish I could be sleeping. Okay?
I want to sleep.
I don't want to be the one that needs more sleep. I want to be the one that's getting more than enough sleep. This isn't a fight.
You win.
You win. Like, what are we doing right now?
You've already won.
Like, really, you guys?
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up there. So, like always, thank you for watching if you watched. Thanks for listening if you listened. And you can catch Through with a Splash of Tea every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday on all streaming platforms, including YouTube. Thanks so much. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.